Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's so good to be back for our November live stream. And it's, for those of you keeping track, live stream number 142. So if you're looking for something to do, you want to do a binge, there's plenty of episodes.
Got 142 hours to spare.
Well, more than that, really, because a lot of them go overtime.
That's true, yeah.
You never know if we
Gotta
get on
add
a
up
roll.
all the overtimes, too, yeah.
So we call this show Having a Wild Weekend. And the reason we're calling it that is because last weekend we played a whole bunch of specialty shows, different kind of shows for us with other musicians. And we played a lot of songs that we don't usually play. So we thought we would bring some of those songs to you. And the first batch of songs we're going to do are songs that we played at the Joni Mitchell tribute at the City Winery in New York City last weekend. It was a benefit for the Theater Within and the John Lennon Real Love Project, which we participate in as workshop leaders, and we play all their benefit shows. And this was one of them. It was a nice sold-out show, and it celebrated Joni Mitchell's 80th birthday. So we thought this would be a good place to start. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yesterday, a child came out to wander, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Fearful when the sky was full of at home. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on a carousel of time. We can't be turned, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in a circle game. And go round and round and round in a circle game. We did the big sing-along at the show. In fact, that was the finale of
That was
the
the
Joni
grand
Mitchell
finale
tribute.
with everybody on
So
stage.
we started strong with the finale. I
Yeah.
realized I left this banner up. See, we don't have a producer. Well, I'm the producer, but I can only do a couple of hand things at once.
That was good singing along too.
Yeah, I
out
could hear
in TV land.
I'll show you a picture, actually. We've got some really good pictures from these shows that we did this weekend. We'll be showing them to you throughout today's broadcast. Let's see. What do we have? Oh, Shelley Fromm took this wonderful picture of the finale at the City Winery on Saturday. I'll tell you who everybody is. Going left to right, that's Lucy Kaplansky, Martha Redbone. Behind her is Morley. Next to her is Mary Fall. We go way back with her. We used to play with her band. Well, we didn't play in it, but we did a show or two with the October Project.
Yeah.
There's me in the middle. Behind me is Joe Raiola. He's one of the two producers of this show, and he runs the Real Love Project.
Yeah.
KJ Dennard, what a voice.
Isn't she great?
She's
We love KJ.
amazing. And next to her is Chrissy Poland. There's the bass player I can see his bass and I can see his hand, but I can't see his head.
Adam.
That's Adam. He's a cool guy. And Pete there on the right-hand side. So that was our big finale. That's the song we all sang together. It was really cool.
That was doing Circle Game right there.
Yeah, we were doing Circle Game right there. Well, then this song, this is one that I sang in our little set.
This kicked off the whole show.
It did. That's right. It kicked off the whole show. We were
Very
first
song in
on,
the show.
and it was the most difficult. I said, let's do it first and get it out of the way because it's got a lot of words, and it's a really great song. It's an early Joni Mitchell song.
Yeah. It's an early song, but she's kind of summing up her life, which was someone who's only like 20.
She's kind of
pretty amazing, but
she's very honest about herself in this. And I was thinking when I was learning this song, I don't know if I would ever write this stuff about myself because it's the kind of stuff that people sometimes judge another person for, not too favorably. But she's just laying it out. She's like, this is who I am. And
it's a really fearless kind of song.
Yeah, I really love this song. It's called Cactus Tree. There's a man who's been out sailing in a decade full of dreams, and he takes her to his schooner, and he treats her like a queen bearing deeds from California, where there are amber stones and green. He has called her from the harbor, he has kissed her with his freedom. He has heard her off to starboard in the breaking and the breathing of the water weeds, and she was busy being free. There's a man who climbed a mountain and he's calling out her name, and he hopes her heart can hear 3,000 miles. He calls her again, he can think her there beside him, he can miss her just the same. He has missed her in the forest while he showed her all the flowers, and the branches sang the chorus as he climbed the scaly towers of a forest tree. While she was somewhere beyond. name on all his papers, through the sharing of the profits, he will find it hard to shake her from his memory. While she was so busy being free. There's a lady in the city, and she thinks she loves them all. There's the one who's thinking of her. There's the one who sometimes calls. There's the one who writes her letters, facts and figures scrawl. She has brought them to her senses. They have laughed inside her laughter. Now she rallies her defenses, for she fears that one will ask her for eternity. And she is so busy being free. There's a man who sends her medals, he is bleeding from the war. There's a jouster and a jester, and a man who owns a store. There's a drummer and a dreamer, and you know there may be more. She will love them when she sees them. They will lose her if they follow, and she only means to please them. For her heart is full and hollow like a cactus tree, and she is so busy being like a cactus tree. Being free. Phew, got that out of the way. I'm always afraid I'm going to mix up the verses, you know. But anyway, we're going to take a second now to thank those of you who have been able to help us out with your tips. We always pass around the basket during the show, but it's always a free show and free to watch. But some folks like to throw into the tip basket.
The old basket house.
Because the old basket house. And you can do that at paypal.me/thekennedysmusic or venmo.com/the_Kennedys. And there are other options, P.O. Box and all that stuff, on our website, kennedysmusic.com. Just look for the tip jar. And thanks. I also want to thank you on behalf of, there's a lot of folks who don't have the means, or they don't have even the ability to go out and see live music, or to go out and enjoy any kind of entertainment. And so you're really helping them as well. So on behalf of them, thank you. All right. What's next?
This is a really unusual Joni Mitchell song.
It is. Why don't you tell about it? Because I'm going to tune this up a little bit.
A couple of our viewers very, very kindly sent us a great collection of early Joni Mitchell, and by early I mean before her first album.
Yeah.
Demos that she did in just like in an apartment on a small tape recorder, a live show from I think Toronto or Montreal that Jimi Hendrix recorded, sitting at her feet with his little tape recorder on. And among the demos is a song that she submitted for a film, I think. Am I right about that?
Yes, she wrote this song for the film Midnight Cowboy, which is one of our favorite movies. She actually treated it in two different ways. They're kind of two different songs, both named Midnight Cowboy. But she submitted it for the movie and it got rejected. And we can identify with that because, as I mentioned the other night at the show, we too had written a song for a movie. We've written a few songs for movies. Mm-hmm. They all get rejected. We wrote a song for That Thing You Do, that really groovy rock and roll movie. That got rejected. So I say that we have that in common with
It
Joni
kind of
Mitchell.
puts us in a certain class with Joni Mitchell.
But now with this one, I was going through it, and that collection is called Archive Volume 2, by the way. It's a box set.
Yeah.
I think it's like 4
really cool.
CDs. A real treasure trove, that. But when we heard this, we liked the very first version of this song. And I thought, this would be cool if we made it sound sort of like a Byrds Sweetheart of the Rodeo era, kind of country rock kind of song.
It's kind of Buffalo Springfield-ish, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You did the arrangement on this, and it's really cool, I think.
Ready?
Yeah.
And you got the 12-string. You can't see the headstock from where you are, but it's got 12. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that beautiful instrument. People always ask about your instruments. That's a D'Angelico.
Yeah. Ready?
It starts off with the A minor, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is a rehearsal. Ready? 1, 2. It was in an all-night movie, and I heard the usher say, "Here comes that midnight cowboy with his guns hired out for pay." Well, we saw you in the depot with your ticket in your jeans, and I overheard you dreaming about them New York City queens. Oh, them scenes. Wait till you get there, you see what I mean. Oh, dead end. What were you thinking of, my friend? Oh, go back home. Well, you started for the city with your calendar of gold, but your timer started leaking, and it led you to the cold. Now you can't afford a blanket, but you could steal one from a friend. You could trick one off the corner. You could keep the change to spend. Oh, dead end. What in the world were you thinking, my friend? Oh, that scene. Wait till you get there, soon you'll see what I mean. Go back home. Oh, dead end. What in the world were you thinking, my friend? Oh, that scene. Wait till you get there, soon you'll see what I mean. Go back home, midnight cowboy. Go back home. Go back home, midnight cowboy. Go back home. Oh, go back home, midnight cowboy. Go back home.
That's
Isn't
a
it
cool
cool?
song. I think it would have fit in the movie.
And-
you could still
and
have
no
the
one-
Fred Neil song, everybody's talking, but don't stick that in.
I don't think anyone's ever recorded that either, and it's a really cool song.
I never ever heard of it at all until.
That-
And also, this compilation has pretty much all of her early songs in live solo
Yeah.
versions, which is really a cool thing to hear.
Yeah.
nowadays. Her style, she's always gone through so many different phases. It's really cool to go back to the very
early
beginning
stuff.
of when she was first
Yeah.
writing.
And even on the demo of this song, there's a false start when she goes into verse 2. But she's just sitting on the side of her bed. What a thing to have.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're going to do a song that we did at the Joni tribute, and this is one. Joni Mitchell doesn't have a harmony on it, on her recording of it. But I thought, Lucy Kaplansky was on the bill. She's one of my favorite harmony singers ever.
Yeah.
Like her and Emmylou Harris.
Yeah.
They can sing harmony on anything. And so I asked Lucy if she would sing harmony with me, and she said yes. And we worked it up before the show, back in the back room. And this is another one of Shelley Fromm's photos. There we are singing. She's listening. That's the thing about Lucy, when she sings a harmony, she listens really closely to the other person, and she'll watch
And looks at it.
She watches your lips to sync up. She's just such a great harmony singer. So I got to sing this song with her. It's one of my favorite Joni songs.
It's very appropriate for this time of year.
It is.
And last winter we saw Tom Rush.
Yeah, we did.
And he was the first one to record this.
Yes.
On that great album, The Circle Game.
Mm-hmm.
He had heard Joni do it, I think, up in Ann Arbor, and he was a great picker of songs.
He jumped right on 'em.
Yeah. Yep. He did The Circle Game and the
Urge for
song
Going.
on that same album.
Yeah.
And Urge for Going.
Here we go. I awoke today and found the frost perched on the town. It hovered in a frozen sky and it gobbled summer down. When the sun turns traitor cold and all the trees are shivering in a naked row, I get the urge for going, but I never seem to go. I get the urge for going when the meadow grass is turning brown and summertime is falling down and winter is closing in. I had me a man in summertime. He had summer-colored skin, and not another girl in town my darling's heart could win. But when the leaves fell to the ground and woolly winds came around, pushed them face down in the snow, he got the urge for going, and I had to let him go. He got the urge for going when the meadow grass was turning brown and summertime was falling down, winter was closing in. Now the warriors of winter, they give a cold, triumphant shout. And all that stays is dying, and all that lives is getting out. See the geese in chevron flight, flapping and racing on before the snow. They've got the urge for going, and they've got the wings to go. They get the urge for going when the meadow grass is turning brown and summertime is falling down, winter apply the fire with kindling now. I'll pull the blankets up to my chin. I'll lock the vagrant winter out, and I'll bolt my wandering in. I'd like to call back summertime and have her stay for just another month or so. She's got the urge for going, so I guess she'll have to go. She gets the urge for going when the meadow grass is turning brown and all her empire's falling down, winter's closing in. And I get the urge for going when the meadow grass is turning brown and summertime is falling down. It just makes you want to light a fire in the fireplace.
Yeah.
Right?
And the chords are so stark. It just suggests
Yeah.
winter. And that lick is Joni's lick. Tom Rush
Mm-hmm.
did not do the.
All right, yeah.
But Tom Rush had Bruce Langhorne, the great
Yeah.
background guitar player who did.
Yeah, that's a cool little
Which
lick.
also Mixolydian. It's all the whole song is like a Mixolydian.
And I have a confession to make. Oops.
Yeah.
My song from our new album, Late September Breeze, there's an image in the last verse that I stole the image, not the lyrics. She's got the, I'll ply the fire with kindling now. I just love that, the coziness of that image.
Yeah.
And so in my song, I put, I've got some wood to gather.
Oh,
To signal that
sure.
the same time of year, you know,
Yeah,
the loneliness of the season.
Yeah.
See, I always said, and I said this last month when we did our live stream, learning all these songs for the live stream really affected our songwriting, not in a derivative way, but and you know, you just learn little, you notice little things that songwriters do when you really internalize them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I owe Joni kudos for that. We're going to do a song that actually Mary Fall sang this song last week. And is this E? We doing this in E or are we doing it in F sharp?
Oh yeah.
Is it F sharp?
F sharp.
What do I know?
And this was the first.
Jinx.
Probably going to say the same thing.
Well, I was going to say this is the first Joni Mitchell song that I ever learned how to play.
And it was the first one that was a hit
was
on
a
the
hit?
radio. By
Any
Judy
guesses? Oh. Judy Collins. This is one of one of her most well-known songs, I would say, and an early one.
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah. Flows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feathered canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, the clouds got in my way. I look at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. Yeah.
Kind of a perfectly composed song.
Yeah, right? Now we get to switch gears. So
Yeah.
that was the show that we did on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then on Friday night, last Friday, actually a week ago Friday,
Yeah.
we played a really cool double bill at the Outpost in the Burbs in Montclair, New Jersey, with some of our best friends and favorite musicians, the Slambovian Circus of Dreams.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen them, if you don't have the records are stellar. Their live shows are unmatched. They're great people. Josiah Longo is one of the best songwriters that we know.
Totally
I mean, he's
up
up
there.
in that upper echelon of writers, of our favorite writers. And so we did, if you do a double bill with people whose music you love, you try and sing as much and play as much as you can with them.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Yeah.
we did a set, and we had them come and join us on our set. Now, one of the songs we had them sing on was Stand, because they are the guest vocalists on the recording, on our album Stand.
Yeah.
They
that's
sang
right.
on that.
Yeah.
So they knew that song pretty well. We did some other stuff. And then we joined them in their set. And we actually sent in our requests to them of some of our favorite Slambovian Circus of Dreams songs. And this was your request. Was it not?
Yeah.
Oh no, we're gonna do this one first. We're gonna do this one. We're gonna do my request first. Because I get to go first. This song is on their latest CD called The Very Unusual Head. That's the name of the album. And the song is called Phi. It's apostrophe F-I. And it's a contraction for if I. But Phi is the name of it. Josiah Longo is the writer. And it's such a beautiful song. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wait, first I'm going to show you a photo
Yes.
of the show.
Yeah.
So you can kind of, get in your mind.
Have a visual
The
image
joy.
to go with it.
Where is it? Oh, here. Michael Stahl took this picture at the Outpost. So left to right, you have Tinkerbell. That's Tink Lloyd. She's amazing. She sings. She plays the accordion. She plays the cello and the flute. She's just an amazing musician.
Electric sitar.
Electric sitar, yeah. And she wears the best clothes. Now, you might notice, speaking of clothes, that I'm wearing exactly the same outfit in this show as I wore in the Joni show.
Mm-hmm.
That's because this is a new outfit.
Yeah.
And I bought it for this particular show, the double bill.
Yeah.
But I liked it so much that I wore it on Sunday too. So sue me. But I did. I ordered this outfit because I wanted to keep up with Tink, because she's always a fashion plate. Josiah is in between me and Tink. He's the one in the top hat. He's the songwriter, just a brilliant songwriter. And then there's Pete on my right and Sharky McEwen on the very right side.
Mm-hmm.
And the two of those guitar players, you and Sharky together, well, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, we're going to play the song that Josiah wrote on their new album, and it's called Phi. 1, 2, 3, 4. Phi, any more high, I would cease to see and start to be the sky. I'd be home to everything that's learned to fly. Oh, if any more fight any more high, I would cease to see and start to be the sky. I'd be home to everything that's learned to fly or find any more high. Any more high. Any more That's up there with any John Lennon song, you know?
yeah.
Imagine, kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
across
It's
the universe
great, yeah,
kind of song.
Great, inspiring.
Yeah.
Not just the craft, but the intention
Yeah.
behind it and the inspiration.
Yeah. Also, I will say this. I love singing it, but hearing Joe sing it, there's something about, he's got this voice that's at the same time, is gruff the right word? But vulnerable, when he sings.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try something that I don't
right.
often do. Because we're doing Slambovian songs here for the moment. So I have to, first of all, figure out how to tighten this thing. Now this song that we're gonna do is Pete's request. Pete's favorite song that Joe has written.
Yeah, one of my favorite songs ever, really.
Right. Mine too, it really is. And one of the things I love about this band and the songs that they write is that they have found their appeal in an audience of what I call an in-group of outsiders.
Yeah.
People who feel like they've been marginalized their whole lives long, and then they find kindred spirits. And that's what I love about these songs.
And their gigs are those people celebrating being together.
Yeah.
And not feeling isolated.
Yeah, you ever want to feel good about life, go to a Slambovian Circus of Dreams show.
Yeah.
And you won't feel alone. All right. All right, here we go. I'm going to try and do that and sing at the same time. You should see me try to drink water. I have to go like this. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Out on the edge of all we know is a place I used to go. Anytime I didn't feel that I belonged in what was real, I would always see you there, riding on a desperate prayer. We sit and talk, we laugh and cry about the meaning of it all. And all around we'd hear the sound of what the world is saying, but something in us can't subscribe to games they say to play. I don't believe, we ever fit in anyway. We never fit in anywhere. Only here, and I know here is where I always want to be. We never fit in anyway. We never fit in anywhere. I don't care, 'cause I know fight so we could live another day. All around we hear the sound of what the world's saying, but something in us can't subscribe to games they say to play. I don't believe. Hey, we ever fit in anyway? We never fit in anyway. Only he, and I know he does not proceed reality. 'Cause we never fit in anyway. We never fit in anyway. I don't care, 'cause I know he is where I always wanna be. Light a candle in my mind. I wanna see that bright face shine and hear your voice so full of dreams. I think I know what they all mean. You have always been a friend of every means to every end. And that to me, that loyalty is worth believing in. 'Cause all around we hear the sound of what the world's saying, but something in us can't subscribe to games they say to play. I don't believe. Yeah, 'cause we never fit in anyway. We never fit in anyway. Only me, and I know here is where I always wanna be. 'Cause we never fit in anyway. We never fit in anyway. So I don't care, 'cause I know here is where you've always been with me. We never fit in anyway. 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 Never fit in anyway. We never fit in anyway. Oh, that is a sign.
And it's exactly on the right note.
I don't know if you heard, that was our station fire, our firehouse warning, and it was the exact same
I
note.
never knew it. I never knew that it did that exact note.
Wow. Oh.
A.
It's like the big.
A440. You
Oh
could tune up to
man,
that.
tune to the
But it
firehouse.
hit right as
At
we
the
hit
end
the
of the
last
song.
chord.
See, there's magic here.
Synchronicity.
There's
like
some
Joni.
kind of magic. I lost my. I don't like to drink water like this. First of all, it's clunky. But when you're singing, if I do that, and then I end up getting air. But if I drink from a straw, this is another one of my vocal tips. Remember, I used to give vocal tips. If you drink from a straw, then you're not getting extra air going down there. But I was out bicycling the other day, and I somehow misplaced it. Now, here's another tip for all you harmonica players. After you play harmonica, you have to reapply the lipstick. And also wipe off your harmonica. All right, what are we doing now? I have to show one more picture though. But
And
one
then
more.
more harmonica.
Yeah, I have to show one more because I told you how you and Sharky were
Oh,
trading
yeah.
licks. We did a real kick butt version of Season of the Witch with you and Sharky trading licks. This is a Stuart Berg. Stuart Berg took this photo. He's a great photographer. You can see the fingers flying even though it's a still picture. You guys are like guitar brothers. I love it when you two play together because you have the same
Yeah, we don't compete.
touchstones.
We just, it's like carrying on a
You
conversation.
egg each other on.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty cool. So big news, really big news. Many of you have read Pete's memoir. Many of you have read his Floodwood book. That was a novel that he wrote during the pandemic. And Floodwood has a couple of, like a main hero and then a heroine that sort of comes along. And a lot of people wanted more adventures of the heroine.
Yeah, because she kind of took over
She
the
took,
book by
yeah.
the second half.
So Pete listened to you all, and he wrote a brand new book. I'm going to do the actual, this is better. The Wolf of Amalfi, The Further Adventures of Artemis Fletcher. I just want to point out before I take this graphic down that the artwork was done, beautiful, again, a beautiful cover by Jen Lennox.
Yeah.
She did the cover of Floodwood too.
Such a great artist.
And I don't know if you can see there, see if I can point backwards here. Right there is a castle, and the castle's reflected in the water as a wolf. Yeah. Is that not cool? So the Wolf of Amalfi. So I'll tell you about it. So this is an action adventure book. It takes up where book one left off. And Artemis is now the main hero, although she still has kind of a psychic connection to Wolver from the first book. And she goes all over. She travels to the castles of Ireland, the cave-dotted hills of Amalfi, the sacred art groves in Nigeria, and the temples of Japan. You will go all over the world with this book, and even to the 1960s era Greenwich Village folk and dive bar scene. So it's all in there. Good stories. Wolf of Amalfi. It came out this week,
Yeah.
so we have it here.
Floodwood Chronicles.
And you can pick up your copy from our website. You already know what that is, but just in case you would like to know, it's kennedysmusic.com, and if you'll see it on the very main page there. Oh, well, why am I putting this down? I'm going to read from it. Can I read a little excerpt?
Yeah.
I picked a good
That'd
one.
be great.
Just to give you a sense of, the tone of it and everything. Of course, if you haven't read it, you won't know exactly where this is, but it's a good little scene in itself. She's in Amalfi. Can I say that?
Yeah, this happens in the Italy.
This is the Italy part of the book. The chapel was empty. From the rocky cliff, the gulf shimmered below like an emerald grotto under the full moon. Then she heard it. Halfway up the mountain, the wolf howled in his high, lonesome sound. She kick-started the motorbike and headed up the trail. The wolf howled again, a muted wail that seemed to come from within the mountain itself. Was he leading her somewhere? She parked the bike and walked slowly along the steep path, trying not to look down at the sheer drop to the valley below. Then her flashlight revealed an opening. A cave. Artemis had been on a vector fueled by adrenaline since sundown, and now, in the dead of night, without her crossbow, she took a moment to consider what she might actually do if she met the creature in this lonely spot. She pictured the tarot card again. Forza d'animo, strength of spirit. Artemis gathered her own strength of spirit and entered the cave. And if you want to know what happens, you have to read the book.
Yep. What happened
Congratulations,
inside the cave.
Pete. That's your third book.
It's the Floodwood Chronicles.
Floodwood.
Too.
Yeah, so now it's Chronicles. This is
Keep
Floodwood
going.
Chronicles book 2.
Yeah.
And you're already working on book 3.
Oh, in here.
Isn't that cool? Yeah. So, and if you do happen to pick up a copy, either if you enjoyed it, you could make us really happy and leave a review on Amazon.com or on Goodreads, because that helps to get the word out. And we're like a little small cottage industry here.
Indie.
You know how it is. What are we going to do now? Oh, I got an idea. Since I'm all warmed up on the harmonica.
Ah, yeah. Let's do a little tribute. It's kind of a special month for the Beatles.
Yes, it is.
And so let's do a little 2-song tribute to the Beatles. We'll call this the Beatles Bookends.
By the way, like so many of our shows, this is going over time, and we don't mind.
So yeah, Beatles Bookends. We're going to play 2 songs, and the first one is the Beatles' very first hit.
And you need to clap along at home. Ready?
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Love, love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do. Love, love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do. Someone to love, somebody new. Someone to love, someone like you. Love, love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do. Someone to love, somebody new. Someone to love, someone like you. Love, love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do.
And since the Beatles bookend, let's play the Beatles Final Hit, which we know is their final hit because Paul has pronounced it their final recording, and it is with all 4 Beatles.
All 4 Beatles.
I'm
I'm
gonna play
surprised
the
that there are some people who don't know about this yet.
It was a big event
It was a big
last
event.
week.
But I know a lot of people have turned off their TVs, so that's a good thing.
And if it wasn't such a great song, maybe it wouldn't be a big event, but it is
It's a great
song.
song.
It's as great as any Beatles song from the classic era.
What a gift to get a new Beatles song,
Yeah,
you know? With all 4 of them.
yeah.
So-
all 4 of them.
I'm not even going to tell you how this came about because it's all online. You can look it up if you don't know. Let's just play this beautiful song.
Yeah.
You got your...
I'm going to do it with that. Going to do
Oh,
a different
okay.
kind of thing.
All right, different kind of thing. Do it our own way. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it's true. It's all because of you. And if I make it through, part that gets me is now and then I miss you.
Yeah.
And I think of John and George.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm sure Paul was thinking about that too. When he put this record together.
Yep. Well.
And people in our generation at least missed the Beatles too. So
I know.
it applies in that way too.
But we got a fresh, it's like
a brand new
Beatles single.
Beatles single, yeah.
We're going to do one of our songs. We haven't done one of our songs at all, the show yet. And this is one from our new album, and it's one we've been playing. And we initially wrote it for a friend. It's a song of both gratitude and encouragement. Wrote it at the beginning of the war in Ukraine. And we've been kind of stunned at the new meaning it's taken on in this past month. So... And it's a song of encouragement and gratitude to all of you. And to let you know that you can make a difference just by being kind.
Yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. I know it breaks your heart to see 1,000,000 families torn apart. You're witness to cruelty that you cannot conceive. Rampant sickness in the world, too brutal to believe. And Donna, I know it breaks your heart. Donna, you wonder how it ends. Oh, if you only had a magic lens to look into the future so you could verify there'll be a peaceful ending. Oh, will it terrify you, Donna? And you wonder how this ends. Like there's nothing you can do. What if every single person felt the same way too? What miracles could happen if they do? Oh, Donna, there's so much you can't control. But you're the ruler of your heart and soul. With every bit of kindness, you offset a little hate. You never really know how much of a difference you make, but you do when you show a little kindness. Yes, you do when you show a little kindness. Oh, you do when you show a little kindness. And you do. And we want to say happy birthday to Donna, the woman who we wrote that song for. She's a great person, and it's her birthday this week. Yes. So we're going to wind up with one more song. We're over time, but who cares? Our next show is not the second week in December. It's going to be the third week in December, December 17th. And it will be right in the middle of the holiday season.
Yeah.
So it's going to be our annual holiday show. It's always fun. I'm going to be dressed like an elf on the shelf, I think. That's my plan. We're going to do all really fun Christmas and solstice and New Year's and songs of the season.
Hanukkah.
It's all inclusive. All inclusive. So please join us next month, Sunday, December 17th, third Sunday of the month. And we're going to leave you with this one. because it seems to be always pertinent.
Yeah.
I think, and we send this out as our wish for you to stay safe until tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4. You watch the fire burn on the hillside. Thought you were safe until the flames were at your door. And later on, the bitter rains brought on a landslide so hard to fight a foe you've never seen before. If we can only keep you safe until tomorrow, I promise you there'll be 10,000 better days. I do believe that you believe the things you thought you heard, and saw the things that made your heart beat like 1,000 drums. If we can only keep you safe until tomorrow comes. Bury your suspicion like a battle scar. Laugh at my superstition, dance upon the crack. Sometimes I wonder where it is you think you are. Sometimes I wonder if you're ever coming back. If we can only keep you safe until tomorrow, I promise you there'll be 10,000 better days. I do believe that you believe the things you thought you heard, and saw the things that made your heart beat like 1,000 drums. If we can only keep you safe until tomorrow comes. I know it's so hard to trust a pathway made of crumbs. We'll show you the way. We can only keep you safe until tomorrow. I promise you there'll be 10,000 better days. I do believe that you believe the things you thought you heard, and saw the things that made your heart beat like 1,000 drums. If we can only keep you safe until tomorrow comes. Until tomorrow And a reminder that we are on the road
Oh, yeah.
touring on our new album, Headwinds. And you should check our tour dates because a few of them in Florida have gotten they're not canceled, just moved around. We're shuffling things around a little bit.
Yeah, one in Florida and three in
in
North Carolina.
North Carolina. So if you're planning on coming to any of those shows, just double check on our website for the new dates. And also our merchandise, a little store there is open. We still have $10 CD sale going on. And we've got the new record, which is not on sale because it's new. We've got t-shirts and don't forget Heath's new book, The Wolf of Amalfi. Plus, if you want to
catch up,
you got to
first
get
one.
the first one too, Floodwood. So that's it for today. We're so glad that you joined us. It's so much fun doing these shows, and we look forward to seeing you in December. Until then, please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe.